17. The Glenn Miller Story, The Robe, On the Waterfront, 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, The Cain Mutiny, The High and the Mighty, White Christmas, Rebel Without a Cause, Guys and Dolls, The 7-Year Itch, Oklahoma, Giant, The King and I, Moby Dick, and High Society. Listening in to the lonely Americans talk about movies, I became a movie buff. Back in the United States, the first movie I ever remember seeing was The Wizard of Oz. Its first television network broadcast was in 1956, and the yearly re-airing of it became a mainstay for a generation of American kids. I watched it with my new French-born brother Alan, named after a movie star Alan Ladd, on a portable Admiral black-and-white TV set. Imagine my shock a few years later when I saw Wizard of Oz again and discovered that Munchkinland was actually in Technicolor. Produced in 1939, along with one of my other favorite films, Gone with the Wind, it has dazzled millions. Over the years, other pictures have captured my heart. Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet, Spielberg's Schindler's List, and Saving Private Ryan, movie musicals, slapstick comedies, and sports films. I love a good movie. And now, I am one. 11 years after my book was released and nearly 27 years after the events of 90 Minutes in Heaven, a true story of death and life unfolded, the movie of the same name is completed. I must say that it is peculiar to be portrayed by another human being. Hayden Christensen, a fine young actor, is playing Don Piper. And Kate Bosworth, a winsome and accomplished actress, is portraying Eva Piper. Other cast members include Michael W. Smith, Fred Thompson, Michael Harding, Jason Kennedy, and Dwight Yoakam. Veteran director Michael Polish skillfully helms this biopic. It was my great privilege to be on set during principal photography. Happily, my entire immediate family was also able to be on set during the production. Eva, Nicole, Chris, and Joe got to meet the actors who portrayed them. 90 Minutes in Heaven is one family's story of triumph over tragedy and purpose over pain. I do believe that you will be as highly inspired by this film as millions of readers have been inspired by this book. It all began with the confidence of my co-writer and friend, Cease Murphy, my editor, Vicki Crumpton, and my publisher, Baker Publishing Group. This movie has its roots in the writing and publishing of this book. Along the way, my literary agent, Deirdre Knight, and my theatrical agent, Sean Daly of Hotchkiss & Associates, fought for this project. I would like to thank the wonderful folks at Giving Films for getting behind this movie project, especially Giving Films CEO Rick Jackson. And many thanks to the Georgia Film Commission and the people of Greater Atlanta for their invaluable cooperation in making the film. Our cast and crew are ultimate professionals. From a little boy who traveled to Oz and back with Dorothy in 1956 to the pastor who went to the gates of heaven and back in 90 Minutes in Heaven, the movie, it's been quite a journey. My first movie journey was a childhood fantasy. My accident and visit to Heaven's Gates, all too real. A motion picture might not be worth 1,000 words, but it goes a long way. My prayer is that you will enjoy the picture and the book that inspired it. After all, the goal of both is to help people get into heaven and have a better life on the way there. I signed this book, See You at the Gates. Perhaps for a while it should change to See You at the Movies, now that I am a movie. I hope to see you in both places. Don Piper, April 2015. Publisher's Preface.